Welcome to Season 6 of NBA 2K26, and welcome back to this season's featured park, NBA 2K16's Old Town.
Neon everywhere, amusement park rides, and even a roller coaster are thrilling.
On the floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons. Half point, standing 6'2", number 22, Devin Carter.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. They've got Johnson, Kate Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Asar Thompson, and it's Duren in at the 5. And for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Carter in at the point.
Johnson.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Ooh, that felt good.
I see you out there doing work.
The NBA owners recently voted to explore expansion within the league, but did you know you can do that right now in NBA 2K26?
Go into My NBA and tick the Customize League button while you're choosing settings.
Then place your team into one of the NBA divisions and start customizing.
Use a pre-built team to get on the court fast, download a team design, or select all of your team's details and branding.
Expansion draft time. Build a roster with pieces to make a standout franchise in the NBA.
Hello, basketball fans.
Defend your...
The Jazz coming down the tunnel earlier, ready to do battle on their home court. Happy holiday. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. They've got Duncan Robinson. Johnson is out there with Duren. Then there's Kate Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for the Jazz, we've got Jackson. Collier is out there with Keontae George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5. The battle under the rim could be spicy. These two teams don't back down, Legs.
You're going to see a lot of contact under the glass tonight. Two of the best rebounding teams in the league. There's no doubt this is going to be physical from the get-go.
Watch out for stray elbows. Just 4 to shoot. Johnson finds Cunningham from the arc. With the clock winding down, Duren. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Frank Vogel. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you guys.
I appreciate the report, Allie.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Down low. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist from Robinson.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Markkanen, defended by Thompson. Jackson for 3. And another miss by Utah.
Excellent job of closing out on that 3.
And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched the glass. The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Collier. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, not the start they were looking for, but they finally got their first field goal.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. For 3. And Cunningham is good for 3. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
Love that shot by Cunningham. He's developing more confidence in his three-point stroke.
Jackson for 3. The Pistons clear it. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Jazz trail by 5. Markkanen, pass to George. Here's Collier. Back to George. And he's going for the lob. Kessler, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Chums, thanks a lot. And both free throws good for Robinson. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Greg. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker manning the middle. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Robinson. George with a steal. Jackson on the wing. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Johnson finds Cunningham. Now let's take a look at the rookie rankings. As we hit the halfway mark of the regular season, here's who has taken the lead in the Rookie of the Year race. You look at Johnson, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Yeah, some guys hit that rookie wall, but he just keeps getting better, and now his team is relying on it.
Here's Johnson. After the basket by Utah. Second shot opportunity. Cunningham passes to Johnson. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Well, he's cooking now. That's 3 out of 4 here at the start.
George passes to Kessler. Now here's Jackson. Markkanen looking it over. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Thompson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
George with it. His last outing, he had 18 points. Deflected. Robinson finds Johnson. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Johnson. Defended by Jackson. The shot by Johnson, no good. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
George with it. Now guarded by Duren. Looking to win the run. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, George with a steal. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Here's Collier. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Collier's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Duren, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Kessler.
And Duren doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
At the line for 2.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And another thing they've done well is attack the offensive glass. Whenever a shot goes up, they're very aggressive and physical getting after that basketball.
Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kessler. The Pistons lead by 3. Johnson passes to Cunningham. No good, a bit long that time.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. Outside Robinson. Johnson passes to Robinson. Now Cunningham. George defending. Detroit moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Back to Johnson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. There's the triple. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, listen, Cade is too much for one defender. He didn't have a choice there but to foul him.
Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, B.A., on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Filipowski, he's checked in for Jackson. Williams comes in for Larry Markkanen, and Sensabaugh subbed in for George. Here's Johnson, drops in the short one. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Filipowski. And here's Nurkic. Here's Collier. Gets stolen by Johnson. Here's Cunningham. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 10-point Pistons lead.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled on the offensive board so far.
Utah's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. And now the first timeout called here for Utah. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards.
Here's Jenkins. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Johnson is out there with Asar Thompson. Then it's Green. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Jenkins in at the point. Thompson finds Johnson. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Pass to Markkanen. Duren against Kessler. George outside. Jackson outside. From deep three-point land.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Yep, that one goes. Kessler's got his first points of the game. The Pistons lead by 14. Outside Johnson. Here's Jenkins. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Jazz shooting the ball at 48% so far. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Kings put together a nice one. He finished with 19 points and was aggressive on the glass, grabbing 8 rebounds. It's the latest entry in what's been a string of fantastic games from him. We'll see just how long he can go, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Well, let's see if that rhythm carries over. They will involve him early in this one.
Thompson. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Shooting for Detroit.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for one.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Green. They get the rebound. Johnson finds Green. Now Johnson. 5 on the clock. Sinks it from distance. Jenkins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now George. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
And the dunk by Duren.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Inside. Kessler, no good. Detroit leading by 21. Here's Green, and blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. George outside. Kessler passes to Jackson. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Jenkins. Good D by Kessler.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Markkanen against Thompson. Markkanen, the pass to Jackson. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Duren. And he lays it up and in. Duren's got 11 points.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Jenkins. Now Johnson. Over George. And Detroit again with the bucket. Utah's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
They're going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
And Detroit making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Johnson. Here's Jenkins. George defending. Here's Sensabaugh. Jackson outside. This one for three. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now. A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
To the paint. Kessler passes to George. Back to Kessler. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for one.
That free throw good from Kessler. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Graham.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Pass to Jenkins. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And here's LeVert for three. The offensive rebound. The three from Thompson. Tries yet again. Here's Johnson. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Jazz trail by 17. Here's Sensabaugh. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kessler. Detroit also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Duren. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Nurkic. And there's the lob. Deflects the pass. Kicks it out to Markkanen. George feels it out a bit. Out to the wing. Here's Sensabaugh. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Sensabaugh.
George has got his 4th assist in this one.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Johnson passes to LeVert. Back to Johnson. Harris outside. Johnson finds Harris. Clock at 6. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Jazz trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Detroit has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Cunningham passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Nurkic. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Sensabaugh. Over LeVert. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And so it's Detroit. A second quarter with the score.
Your Jazz 49. The Pistons 67.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
George out there with Collier. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jackson. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Utah right now. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Johnson. Jackson can't get it to go.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Now here's Johnson. Defended by Jackson. Detroit moving the ball around. And stolen by Markkanen. Thompson with a steal. Here's Duren. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And it's 13 points for Jalen Duren.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first just got to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
George outside. Shot clock at 6. Jackson. And the shot goes down. Jackson's got 18 points in the game.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
Cunningham against George. The baseline J is on the way. The Pistons rebound. The putback.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at Thompson. If he can keep raking in the votes and hold on to his number 4 spot, he'll make the cut for the contest for sure.
And I see no reason why he shouldn't. And frankly, I think he's got a pretty good shot at wowing the judges and winning the whole thing.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back over to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Jackson, and the shot is good off the backboard. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
To the inside. And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Jackson. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Pass to Duren. Outside Robinson. Back to Johnson. Now Cunningham. And here's Johnson. Defended by Jackson. On the wing, Thompson. Launches it. Some solid defense from Markkanen.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Jackson finds Kessler. Pass to Markkanen. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Utah. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pistons.
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Here's Jackson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
What confidence from Jackson there. Just taking it right at the defense and overpowering them.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And when we talk about NBA wings legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
Jenkins is checked in for Detroit. The Pistons lead by 18. Back to Johnson. And Duren with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Timeout called, the Jazz.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
And how about we check the numbers for Lauri Markkanen? Jazz trail by 20. Pass to Jackson. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Now Kessler. Now here's Markkanen. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Jackson. Over Johnson. Jackson can't get it to go. Detroit leading by 22. Thompson passes to Johnson. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Jackson gets the bucket.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
It's tipped. With the 10-footer. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Jackson outside. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Detroit also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Thompson. And LeVert subbed in for Jenkins. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Jackson. It's George on the wing. And here's Jackson. 25 points in the game. Here's Filipowski. George outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly. That's for sure. Pass to Filipowski. Jackson with it. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. George outside. Here's Filipowski. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Filipowski's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Pass to Holland. Johnson inside, covered by Filipowski. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 14 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Detroit foul. Johnson.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Utah. Williams comes in for Markkanen. Now George. He's got 6. Here's Nurkic. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. Williams looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it. Williams has got his 2nd bucket.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Pass to Holland. Inside. Outside for LeVert. Johnson inside. Nurkic is there. He shoots. And again, it's Detroit converting.
They're really working the paint now.
And And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And it's hammered home by Green.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Ooh, poked away. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from LeVert. He's got 18.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
For three, George. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Utah's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Filipowski.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. To end the run, Collier. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he recovers it, and he's able to get it back. Pass to Collier from behind the arc. LeVert with a rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Harris' shot is good. Harris has got 6.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Good.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Detroit has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Kept alive. Johnson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He's trying to make it a 3-point play. For the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Cunningham subbed in for Green. To the paint. Rebounded by Johnson. The Pistons' shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. Utah shooting a disappointing 38%.
Yeah, he needs to settle down a little bit. You don't want to leave this game because of foul trouble.
Team foul.
Here's Nurkic. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Here's Sensabaugh on target from about 13 feet. He's got 12.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Johnson.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Sensabaugh. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Caris LeVert.
At the line for Utah.
And the second free throw is good. And the Pistons shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Johnson finds Stewart. Now Johnson. Here's Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
At the line for the Pistons.
Second free throw, no good. And so it's Detroit building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter.
Detroit, 108.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
and he runs their offense.
Utah ends up going with a new group. Detroit also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Stewart. Green comes in for Reed. And LeVert subbed in for Herter. Setting the floor for the Pistons. We've got Green. Johnson is out there with Holland. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. Here's Sensabaugh. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And that one's good. Green.
Now, that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Well, even with a bigger defender on him, he was undeterred.
And that one drops.
Jenkins.
I just love the ball move.
Johnson.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting right below 40% here in the fourth. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. Have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggressions.
Jenkins misses.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Sensabaugh. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's LeVert, and he drives in.
And LeVert is a tremendous athlete. Once he gets into the lane, he's terrific at finding ways to finish.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Jackson outside. Pass to Kessler. Clock at 6. Markkanen outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Detroit.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for money.
Well, when you notch a triple-double, you affect the game in every way. Just a great game for him tonight.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. The shot by Johnson, no good. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Jackson. Drops in the layup for 2. 33 points for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, great to see Jackson Jr. forcing the issue. Just taking what he wants inside. And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Here's Markkanen. Plenty of space. Rebounded by Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was disbanded.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Oh, that's money.
Hey, man.
Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You guys the ones who's gonna be losing today. Oh, bringing that like that one.
Just like that. Let's go.
Yo, I got him. That's all you.
We almost be ready.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Losing it.
Shut up. Way to grab it.
We're here. We're here.
Yeah, that's all you.
Good take, Patty. Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Good ball, Brady.
good work in practice.
It's time to play now.
Make sure you get some reps in before you leave the gym.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna...
Keep it going. One more. Hey, he can ball, huh?
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna...
Focus!
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Don't bring that wing step!
Put your head in the game.
Again.
With the foul! Oh, you dumb! You dumb!
I see you want to sharpen those passing skills. Let's get you...
You got it. Come on. Let's go. Gear up. We good. be good. We'll show you.
Focus! Focus! Turn up, baby!
We have a very special guest today on.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Johnson is out there with Ausar Thompson. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's Duren. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. And for the Clippers, Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Darius Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Jackson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, we're starting to creep, Clark, towards the midway point of the season. Isn't it amazing how fast this season can go by? You and I look at each other and say, wow, can't believe we're already here.
Well, you know, Kevin, I think it's a function of us getting older, if you will. They say time seems to move faster the older you get. But clearly it's the same for the players as far as how fast the season goes. Opening night happens, and then before you know it, the All-Star game is coming up, and then you get to the backside of that, and it's usually all downhill to the playoffs and beyond.
Johnson, the pass to Duren. Over Jones. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Jackson. Leonard, that's for 2. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And the rejection by Jackson. Down low, Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Cunningham finds Johnson. 13 feet away. And it's in there.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie. Great, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins, signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A veteran-heavy roster. Thank you for the update, Shams. Stolen by Jones. Here's Mathurin. Throws down the breakaway jam.
The size and quickness of Mathurin is a deadly combination.
Cunningham finds Johnson. Cunningham passes to Johnson. And Jones sends it back.
A 1 for 5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Stolen by Robinson. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Cunningham. Back to Johnson. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
He went for a little something extra on that dunk, but the defense was right there. Boy, that's a heck of a stop.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Leonard kicks to Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Jalen Duren.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jones Jr. was not holding back right there. He went for it no matter what the defense was trying to do.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization. Resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Cunningham finds Johnson. Back to Robinson. Pulls it up. That one off the back iron and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Mathurin, good.
And already Mathurin has a pretty dynamic drive, but getting the drop on the defense all season won't be easy.
Stolen by Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
A little extra sauce on the slam that time by Jones. This guy is a monster dunker.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And they have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job scoring in transition.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Pass to Leonard. With the fadeaway. That one wide left.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Outside Mathurin. Leonard with no one around. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night. Cunningham dishes it to Johnson. There's the lob to Duren. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Mathurin for three. Duren pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 11. Pass to Cunningham. Johnson kicks to Cunningham. Back to Johnson. Duren trying to break free. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Mathurin passes to Jackson. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's stolen by Duren. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
And the Clippers have possession. 7-point differential. Outside Mathurin. Here's Jackson. Johnson with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. John Collins, he's checked in for Jones. And Detroit with a change here, too. Harris is checked in, so timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
Yeah, they took both games they played against this club last season.
I like this matchup for them. Not a cakewalk, not going to be easy, but they clearly have the advantage.
And the Clippers making a change here. Miller's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Green, he's checked in for Robinson.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Green. Cunningham finds Johnson. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Thompson. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jackson dishes to Collins. Count that one. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Cunningham trying to get open as Thompson. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 8 points. And so Garland will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Can't cash in from close range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Poked away. It's stolen by Cunningham. Driving inside. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside Garland. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Garland, the pass to Collins. Outside Mathurin. It's to Collins. Back to Mathurin. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. So for the Clippers, Lopez, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Bradley Beal comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Garland. And a switcher also for Detroit. Newark's checked in. And the Clippers call time here. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
With a break in the action, let's see which teams have come away with the most steals in the NBA this season. The Clippers third, in fourth, the Pistons.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal number.
So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 3. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Johnson. He's out there with Jalen Duren. Robinson is out there with Howard. And it's Jenkins in at the 1 spot. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Jazz was all business. He contributed 31 points, and the story of the night, he put together the rare quadruple-double. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's Jenkins, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Three-pointer.
Jenkins got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Jones. It's stolen by Johnson. Robinson up top, defended by Mathurin. And Duren slams it in.
Duncan Robinson.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little something to break this game open.
And smarter guarding to stay flexible. Maybe a teammate instead of forcing that one.
Johnson kicks to Jenkins. Back to Johnson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Pistons working now with a new shot clock. Pass to Jenkins. Tries again. Offensive rebound. Johnson, the pass to Howard. Now Jenkins, guarded by Garland. 5 on the clock. Goes up again, and Jones sends it back.
Impressive vertical from Jones Jr. Defending at a high level, elevating to do so.
And the Clippers called time here. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. And sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
Jackson kicks to Jones. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Detroit. Pass to Holland. Jenkins dishes to Johnson. Three-pointer. Jenkins can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
And Holland gets it to go.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Garland, the pass to Jones. And Jones slams it in.
And he's got his master's degree in dunking. Derrick Jones Jr. can throw it down on everybody.
Jenkins dishes to Johnson. Jenkins with it. Jones covering. Jenkins the pass to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Stolen by Jackson. Now Jones. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Mathurin passes to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. 4 on the shot clock. Jackson misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, they look like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Jones kicks to Garland. Pass to Leonard. And here's Jones. 6 to shoot. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Clippers trail by 3. They get a hand on it. And here is Garland. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Portland. And the basket by Jones.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Jenkins. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists now in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Cade Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. Detroit's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And, G.A., you think about high-skill-level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
And they double up Jackson. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Harris is checked in for Detroit. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
And when Collins...
That'll do it for the first half. A competitive game.
The end of the first half with the score. Los Angeles 60. The Pistons 57.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Jackson in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Garland, the pass to Jones. Great tee that time from Johnson. The Pistons trailing. Thompson finds Johnson. Thompson against Jones. To Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Johnson, the pass to Robinson. Back to Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Garland surveying the D. Hits the jumper in space. And the Clippers lead by 2.
He's a high-volume jump shooter for a reason. Garland has tremendous touch from almost anywhere.
Back to Johnson. Robinson with it. Jones covering. Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 17 points for Johnson.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Jackson finds Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Jones. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham dishes it to Johnson. Cunningham inside. Working on Jones. Johnson's shot is off. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Clippers. Led by as many as 14 points.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Pass to Robinson. Johnson kicks to Robinson. Thompson outside. Leonard with the steal. Jumps up. Nobody's stopping Kawhi on that break.
Smart in transition. Leonard finding the right spot and doing what he does.
Robinson on the wing. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thompson, and Jones sends it back.
Great spot by Jones Jr. You know, he's so long, he plays a lot bigger than the listed 6'5".
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says, it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Count it. Jones has got 23.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Johnson, the pass to Cunningham. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got his 8th assist in the game. To the inside. Kawhi taking no chances.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Cunningham dishes it to Johnson. Jackson against Cunningham. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that. One to go with all the content.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And you got to love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
That gives them the lead. Cunningham's got 9 points now in just the second half. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Leonard. He stands at number 2 in the Western Conference. The fans giving him the backing he deserves.
No doubt about it. And it's been an outstanding campaign for him, and he's got to be a part of that starting lineup.
A great all-star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Garland is doubled. Jones from outside.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Off the inbound. Good on the shot. 6 points for Isaiah Jackson.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Duran the pass to Johnson. Back to Robinson. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Mathurin missing.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. John Collins, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Duran at the foul line for 1.
That's good from Duran. And so Garland will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Shot by Collins, no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle, here's Leonard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. He's healthy. He is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious, because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with force.
Stripped away. To the paint, Johnson, the pass to Duran. Johnson with it. Garland picks him up, and that's a foul called on Money. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Miller's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Detroit with a change here, too. Tobias Harris is checked in for Holland. Johnson up top. He's guarded by Collins. And it's Harris off the drive. And that one drops for him. Now it's a 4-point Piston lead.
Not shying away at all from some contact. Harris takes it to the rim with force.
And the Clippers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate. Pistons shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. We've got Cade Cunningham. Johnson is out there with Jalen Duran. Then it's Robinson, and it's Thompson in at the small forward. Outside Leonard. Leonard down the lane. Johnson with the block. Cunningham on the wing. Johnson, the pass to Duran. And Johnson now top of the key. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got 19 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Jackson kicks to Garland. over Cunningham. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Garland.
Goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Garland, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Pistons leading by 3. Robinson passes to Johnson. Cunningham against Jones. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against the Warriors, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, each bucket so critical.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
If via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltender.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. An exciting young guard, Benedict Mathurin. Clark, what's something you like about him?
Well, I got a lot of things I like about it. His smooth approach to offensive production. He can score it. He's got a nice handle. He gets to the rim. He gets to the foul line a ton. I mean, he's got a fearlessness about him and a confidence about him that seems to point to him being a star in the not-too-distant future.
Here's Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Assist from
Cunningham's got 44.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammate.
Johnson inside, defended by Jones, and the shot goes in.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes from right edge.
Comes up empty down low.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. That one misses. Clippers trail by 3. Johnson with the block. Duran finds Cunningham. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Personal foul.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Inside, here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Cunningham with it. Jones covering. Cunningham's shot is off. Johnson's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Leonard. They grabbed their own miss. Jackson. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Here's Jones. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Leonard kicks to Garland. Fades away. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Kawhi Leonard. Here's Johnson, and he makes that one. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
Here's Jones. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
Shooting for Detroit, Cade Cunningham, shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Here's Leonard. Rebound, Detroit. Johnson's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Thompson dishes to Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
On the wing, Jones. Plenty of space. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Jones has got 10 points in just the second half. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. Johnson. Good. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pistons.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Thompson dishes to Johnson. Thompson against Mathurin. Thompson misses.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Mathurin, good.
Flexing, plenty of muscle on that finish. Mathurin, tough to contain.
Duran with the bounce pass. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Here's Mathurin. Jones, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now just a 2-point Piston lead. Duran the pass to Johnson. And Robinson throws it down low.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Thompson with it. Mathurin picks him up. Johnson. Good. And now a 6-point Piston lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there.
And so it's Detroit with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce.
So let's talk about when you left the WNBA to the WNBA of now. What type of change and growth have you seen in the league?
Oh my gosh, how long do we have to talk about that? Obviously now viewership.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Cunningham. Johnson is out there with Ausar Thompson. Then it's Duren. And it's Robinson in at the two-guard spot. And for the Lakers, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. James is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Smart in at the small forward. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Craig, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Duren the pass to Johnson. And Duren slams it in.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
It's stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Johnson. Cunningham outside. Johnson kicks to Cunningham. And the by LeBron.
We've said it since day one. LeBron is a force on both ends of the floor.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Cunningham dishes it to Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Luka Doncic. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James's final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding, and guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report.
And you got to love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
Smart on the wing. Doncic against Cunningham. Back to Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Ayton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Lakers, DeAndre Ayton, shooting 1.
Free throw no good for Ayton. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Robinson passes to Duren. Ayton with the block.
Lockdown rim protection from Ayton, rising at the exact right moment to deny that basket.
And they'll get another chance. They get it again.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Johnson. Thompson inside. Guarded by Smart. Pistons passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Deep 2 from Robinson. And that one goes long.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Cunningham. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. He uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Cade Cunningham.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
All going up court, and the dunk by James.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham finds Johnson. Here's Thompson. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Smart. Pass to Doncic. LeBron against Johnson. Johnson with the block. Cunningham looking it over. There's the lob to Duren. The shot comes out.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Thompson passes to Johnson. They could use a bucket, and the layup is up and in.
Works that one inside nicely.
Lakers leading by 4. Outside, Smart. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. Lock at 6. James misses. Pistons trail by 4. Robinson passes to Johnson. And stolen by James. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stop the alley.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Robinson passes to Johnson. A rebound by the Lakers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 5-point game.
An explosive player. Thompson had... serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Outside, James. And James throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Cunningham. Connects on the foul line jumper.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
So the Lakers call timeout. They're first. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
LA's head coach and I were able to chat. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Kennard in for Austin Reeves.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Harris finds Johnson. Pistons passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. And it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Doncic bounce back. Down low. Here's Kennard. Johnson with the block.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Johnson with the block, and he's able to get it back. Cunningham against Doncic. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Pistons leading. Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Doncic with it. Now Green defending. Doncic, no good.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Offensive rebound. Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
All right. And the Pistons making a change here. Jenkins checked in. Lakers trail by 5. Doncic passes to LaRavia. Over Jenkins. No good off the back of the rim.
I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
Count that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
1:39 left to play here in the first. Pass to LaRavia. And here is Hachimura. Misses off the left iron.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Johnson can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles, trailing here by 8. Now Hachimura, guarded by Harris. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Hayes throws it down.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Johnson kicks to Harris. Pass to Jenkins. Outside, Green. Back to Johnson. Here's Jenkins. The 7-footer falls. Jenkins got 6.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
That one misses. Some solid defense from Harris. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Doncic. "11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. And the layup is good. 8 points for him.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys? Honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. That's a lot of height to give up.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pistons ahead, leading by 6. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight run.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Kennard, the pass to Vanderbilt. Rebound by Johnson.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Lakers trail by 12. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Vanderbilt. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Johnson's got his 16th rebound on the night. LeVert, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Austin Reeves picks one up. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Hachimura, and Smart subbed in for Jake LaRavia.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson can't hit. Lakers trail by 14. To the middle. Shoots. James kicks to Vanderbilt. No good from outside. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And he gets it to go. And 11 points now in the game from Ausar Thompson.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Smart. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Johnson. Takes it off the glass. Johnson's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Smart passes to Reeves. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Smart against Thompson. 5 to shoot. Here's Vanderbilt. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Good. And the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He picked up 29 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success. Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
To the paint, here's James. And James throws it down.
One of the most remarkable things in sport, LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And the lack of rim protection.
Yeah, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Robinson's checked in for Detroit. A moment now to check out some numbers for Luka Doncic. Kennard finds Smart. Johnson against LeBron. And that one drops. James has got 8.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
And Duren slams it in.
Assisted.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Reeves. Robinson with the block. Another shot. And James with the basket on the assist by Reeves. 10 points for LeBron. Detroit lead by 17. Cunningham kicks to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Outside Robinson. To the inside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Takes the 13-footer. Smart misses.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Reeves the pass to LeBron. Over Robinson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Johnson kicks to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. To the wing on the left. Clock at 4. Robinson for 3. And they get it back. The rebound by James. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, there's a flow that's just nice when you watch Reeves play. Smooth on that drive right there.
But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
For Detroit, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And that one falls for Johnson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Marcus Smart. And Doncic is subbed in for Kennard. And then for Detroit, Tobias Harris is checked in for Jalen Duren. Holland comes in for Thompson. And it's Jenkins in for Cunningham. Back to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Boy, a good passer at his position. Harris knows when to look for his teammates.
And Los Angeles guys shooting just 31% in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
And here's a look at the stats for Robinson. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 7 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contribution.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Jenkins throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Hayes off the inbound. That shot off the mark. Good D by Johnson. Robinson passes to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Reeves against Robinson. To the paint. Here's Hayes, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Fourth personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for Los Angeles.
First one falls for.
Substitution.
It hasn't even been close.
That's the end of the first.
The Pistons on top as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. He's checked in for Tobias Harris. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Thompson. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. Here's Ayton. Bucket is good. Ayton's got 8 points.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Duren finds Johnson. Pistons passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
Nice up fake by Cunningham. He does all the little things that help him generate points. Right here, he just gets himself to the line.
Doncic trying to get open. Johnson with the block.
Go, check K.
Here's Robinson. No good. Shot missing. Good D by LeBron. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Cunningham. High post Johnson. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Doncic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists tonight.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in. Didn't let it go awry.
Detroit, no good that time either.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that Diddy.
Reeves outside. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 12.
Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Johnson kicks to Cunningham. High post Johnson. Cunningham inside. Guarded by Doncic. The offensive rebound. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. It doesn't happen often.
And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. Look at Johnson, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
He gave them a luxury in those games that a lot of teams just don't have. I mean, being able to plug a rookie in and know he's going to carry his weight offensively.
Hey, anybody can open a bank account, but few can fill it up with the kinds of numbers he has over the last 10 games.
Launches it. And the 3-ball is good. Reeves has got 17 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said, it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Kevin?
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. From deep, James. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons leading by 20. Cunningham dishes it to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Johnson's got 22.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about him.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
James left side. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue
and when to pull back.
And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
There's the lob to Duren. A shot that time, not on target.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Robinson finds Johnson. Back to Cunningham. High post Johnson. Clock at 6. And stolen by James. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anyone.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for James. Takes it from 10. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 17 now.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Moving it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hachimura. Detroit with the rebound. Now Detroit moving it up. Johnson gets the bucket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the Lakers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hayes comes in for Austin Reeves. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Doncic. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Robinson. Here's LaRavia. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Johnson down low. He's against Vanderbilt. A shot by Johnson, no good. LA's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Duren. And Duren slams it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Assisted.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect play. Like that. from him and still never get old. Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. Duren trying to break free. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Green passes to Johnson. Over Reeves. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Green. Green's got his third assist on the night. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Ayton is out there with James. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. LeVert the pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. Ring shot on the way. And it's Green missing. Here's LaRavia. LeVert defending. LaRavia passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Pistons passing it around. Johnson kicks to Jenkins. Johnson dishes to Jenkins. Back to Johnson. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Detroit ball.
And the Lakers with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Ayton. Connect comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Smith subbed in for Doncic. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleber.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play. Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Smith for 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
LeVert the pass to Johnson. Spiked away. Here's Connect. Guarded by Green. Johnson with the block. Here's Stewart. Second chance shot. And Johnson with the lay-in good. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Stewart. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Pistons ball.
Here's Jenkins, covered by Smith. Johnson kicks to Stewart. And he banks in the layup. Stewart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. They get it back, and then Johnson with the jam.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on the play.
They've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Green against Cleveland. And then Johnson with the dunk.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
The Lakers making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Here's Johnson. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Inside. And Cleveland slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish. Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Now here's LeBron. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Yes, it's LeBron picking up the assist.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Here's Vanderbilt. There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now. Here's Johnson. Off with the layup. And it's Smith with the ball. He throws it up for the Lakers. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Johnson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Vanderbilt the pass to Cleveland. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Johnson. Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Smith. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. And Doncic gets it to go.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Shots good by Green.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Reeves has got 25 points in the game.
When this fella starts knocking down threes, watch out, folks. Just pouring it on in this half.
Johnson can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. And that one is good.
No question, James, is the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Jenkins the pass to LeVert. The Pistons working the ball around now. Johnson can't get it to go. Lakers shooting 43% from the field. Doncic dishes to James. Over Green. That one a little long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Jenkins. The Lakers with the rebound.
Excellent job to impact that attempt and prevent the easy deuce.
And Hayes throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
They recover.
Lakers foul. Jackson Hayes. Third personal foul.
No good on the free throw. But you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college. And how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show
of strength for the Pistons.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that
Substitution on the court at the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic. One shot.
That free throw good from Doncic. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Johnson down low. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan.